Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and do number 15 now. So in 15, you have to remember that when you're adding fractions, you cannot add them unless the denominator is the same. So the bottom number has to be the same in order to add them. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to make it so that the denominators are the same. So one thing to notice here is that 15 is the same as 3 times 5. And 20 is the same as 4 times 5. So that means that this part's the same. So I know then that if I multiply 15 by 4, and then whatever I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top. And if I multiply 20 times 3, then that is going to be the same thing for both of these, because then I'm going to have this times 4 and this times 3. So 15 times 4 is 60. And 20 times 3 is also 60. So now you know why you wanted to learn how to factor way back when in math. And then on the top here, I have 6 times 4, which is 24. 8 times 3 also happens to be 24. So I'm going to have 24 and 24. And I'm going to have that equal to 1 over x. All right, so I'm going to still focus here on the left side first. So when you add fractions, first step was to make sure that these numbers were the same. So we're good there. So they're both 60 on the bottom. So then the top will just add together like normal adding. So 24 plus 24 is 48. And then the bottom stays the same, and that's 60. And that'll be equal to 1 over x. Now, the next part of this is, how do you know what x is? Well, you can do this a couple different ways. The first way to do it is cross multiplication. So you can go like this and cross multiply. So that would be 60 times 1 on one side and 48 times x on the other. So 60 times 1 is 60, and that'll be equal to 48x. And then to get x all by itself, because it's times x, I need to do the opposite, which is division. So the opposite of multiplication is division. So divide both sides by 48. And then just as a reminder, you do not need to simplify this on this test. You can just leave it as 60 divided by 48 is equal to x. Now, the other way to do this, I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this right here, the lazy way, called copy and paste. And the other way to do this is to know that if I want to flip one side, I can just put it to the -1. So that's taking the inverse of it. Okay, so if I do it to one side, I have to do it to the other. I'm putting it in parentheses to remind me that I need to do it to the whole fraction. So I just need to take the equation on, or the fraction on the left, and flip it. So if I take this, I'm going to copy it, paste it. So to flip both of these, all I need to do is take the number on the top and put it on the bottom, take the number on the bottom and put it on the top. And same with the x, I'm flipping it upside down. Oops. All right. So then I have 60 divided by 48 is going to be equal to x, because x divided by 1 is just x. So there you go. That's your answer.